Dr. Jeremy Levitt. He's a professor of international law at Florida A&M University. Thank you for joining us today, sir. Let's talk about the current situation taking place in South Africa. What's your reaction to what's happening there?
Well, it's a conflation of a variety of different things. If you look around the world, you look at rioting in Cuba and in Haiti and South Africa, they have two things in common, massive government corruption and poverty. And so the media focuses on looting. They focus on black looters in this country. They focus on black looters in every country, largely white established media. But the reality is that 49% of South Africans live in poverty, 25% in acute poverty. The majority of South Africans live on less than $2 a day. 20% of the country owns 70% of its assets and resources. 10% of the white minority control 50% of the national income. So what's happened is that there's been opportunistic violence. People are coming out of a COVID environment, essentially. There's a lack of food and resources in South Africa. And so Jacob Zuma, who should have been probably put in prison a long time ago, finally is having his day in court and in prison. And his followers in his province, there's only two provinces that exploded initially, 2 of the 9 in South Africa, are using social media to inflame the situation. And so we're seeing the byproduct of that on the streets of the country.
And former President Jacob Zuma, he's been jailed for contempt and charged with multiple counts of corruption. But based on your previous response, you said he should have been locked up a long time ago. Tell us more about that.
Well, I mean, former President Zuma was under investigation for corruption by the National Prosecutorial Authority in South Africa for several years. And those investigations were quite prominently stifled by government because he's the head of government. And we can see parallels between Jacob Zuma's attempts to stifle inquiries about him and investigations in the same way we saw it here with the Trump administration. So what we have here, I mean, if you look at there are so many parallels between South Africa and the United States, both in terms of what's happening, what has happened, and how it's being reported. So Jacob Zuma is failed a court order to testify in corruption hearings because he was largely corrupt. And the new president, Cyril Ramaphosa, who is, probably should have been president before Jacob Zuma, is seeking to not interfere in that process. And as a response, social media is being used, something South Africa didn't have 27 years ago, much of the world didn't have 27 years ago. It's being used to promote violence as if people are very angry over Jacob Zuma going to prison. The reality is people are desperate and criminal elements do what criminal elements do in any country.
All right, well, speaking of that, so you spoke of most media companies focusing on looting, but is the looting basically a derivative of Jacob Zuma's arrest? Is Jacob Zuma's arrest an excuse for looting? Or does it have something to do with the fact that these people are living in poverty, which probably has only been exacerbated by the pandemic?
Well, I mean, if you look back at protests in this country last summer, there were people looting, but the majority of people were protesting. There were criminal elements looting. There were white supremacists looting. There were even some police officers that were sparking some looting. So there are going to be those elements that want to see the situation inflamed in South Africa, that are supporters of Jacob Zuma. But the reality is most people have been indoors for over a year now. COVID is taking a significant effect in South Africa, and people are quite desperate. So it's a conflation of a variety of things coming together with this flashpoint of Jacob Zuma and his elements using social media as a way to inflame and incite violence and looting in the country. But the focus should not be on looting. The focus should be on corruption, and it should be on the fact that whites still control the economy and blacks are still as poor as they were during apartheid in South Africa.
So what's next? You mentioned desperation. What's next for these South Africans?
Well, they have to make sure that the situation doesn't spread. We're already seeing evidence of it spreading in the Northern Cape and in Mpumalanga province. And so the security situation needs to stabilize. They've deployed about 2,500 members of the armed forces to support police. They're going to have to make massive arrests because this is an economy that is strong and the currency is strong, but in the communities where the looting is going on, it's only going to further add to poverty and economic despair. So The security situation has to be put under control, and the government of Cyril Ramaphosa has to really do some thinking about how to transition South Africans to deal with the age-old problem, not just controlling the political sector of the country, but how South Africans writ large, black South Africans, can get their share of the economic pie. Jacob Zuma is going to have his day of court. He just went to the Constitutional Court again this week to try and overturn his conviction and jailing. And so the judicial process there is very strong, and that will play out the way it plays out. We just have to hope that politicians, pundits, and criminal elements don't further inflame the situation there.
Dr. Levitt, thank you so much for joining us today and for that insight.
My pleasure. Thank you.
And we'll be right back with more news that matters to you. You're watching BNC Live.